My name is Lee-Ann Hanham, also known as Lee Kyung. I was born in Seoul, Korea, as I've been told, and I'm 44 years old. I was adopted when I was 2 on my birthday, on my second birthday. I was adopted to a Caucasian family out on Long Island. Both parents are educators. I have 2 older brothers, biological to my parents, and then I also have a sister adopted from Korea, not biological to me. We were the only 2 on the block. We looked different than everyone else, but it was nice having someone who got it, even if we never spoke about it. I think she just struggled with stuff, and so there was, by default, there was always kind of the good one versus the bad one, and so I took the role on. I worked super hard. I graduated high school early, I graduated college early, I wanted to get the good grades. I thought I needed to do that. I felt I had to be perfect. High school is tough for anybody. It's just a difficult time. And there was just some family conflict, and I remember connecting with the high school social worker through circumstances, and she was so lovely, and she just allowed me to be. And so I could talk about school, I could talk about home, I could talk about friends, and it just was okay. And I thought, God, that's pretty special. And that was a big motivator for me to become a social worker. There was always this kind of loyalty, right? First off, it was my sister and I, and then we knew a couple of other adoptees, but we weren't really connected. It was in the time frame of they're American, Americanize them, they're part of the family, don't talk about it, and everything will be fine. So we just kind of went with that. And then kind of exploring and meeting other people, I was in shock when I met people who were connected with their Korean families, and and I would internalize these questions. What would that mean? How would that work? And it does, and it also doesn't. And I don't know if I wanted to kind of go down that road. There were a couple of opportunities where a couple of people had said, we could help you, and I have friends who have gone through different avenues to connect with their Korean families, and that's amazing. And I'm so happy for them. I just don't know if I have the energy for it, to be very honest. I was always waiting with, like, when was that going to hit me of, okay, so now I have my family, I need to know. It hasn't. I've worked really hard to create the family that I have, and that to me means everything. Growing up not having a genetic connection, never knowing what that looked like, what that felt like, and now being able to look at my 2 children and to see those similarities of, wow, my son gets his skin tone from me. Now being able to do that like my adoptive family did, that's pretty amazing. For a long time, it was a big process to grow into me. It was a lot of personal work, and I'm kind of proud of where I am. And I want to share that with my kids so I can instill a sense of pride in who they are, and they are part of this adoptive community as well. My daughter, who is 7, going on 17, she always, periodically, she has this amazing mind, periodically she'll just say, wow, I'm really sorry that that your birth parents couldn't raise you. And that wasn't, I may have said that once, but that's something that she has kind of held on to. And we talk about it, and I talk about the family that I've created and how important that is. We talk about how important Grandpa and Granny are, but that they're there and that we are connected to Korea, and that in the hopes of going back there just to kind of experience that world. My husband his parents were born and raised in the Philippines and then came here. He doesn't speak the Tagalog. He understands it, but doesn't really speak it. And I think we're connected in that way. It's just we look the part, but then if we go, we can't play it, right? You weave in and out. And I think the most important piece is you have to navigate through it. It's okay to have big feelings. We all have them. It's what we do with them, right? And so it's finding that appropriate channel, whether it's through writing or through poems or through sitting down with a therapist or taking medication if need be, not forever, but for right now, to just help you cope and help you get through this period. That's strength. My name is Lee-Ann Hanham, and this is my Korean American story.